So, you know those days when you kind of feel like today I'm going to sketch something realistic and do a portrait study? Well, it's not one of those videos. Today I decided I wanted to sketch something, but then I got annoyed because I kept on getting the proportions wrong, and then the eyes, and then the nose, and then the chin, and then everything just went like sideways, and I decided, you know what? I don't care. I've got some new art supplies I want to try out, so let's just do this. So I started by sketching out my little face, and I used a Faber-Castell pencil. I don't even know what it's called. It is called the Apollo 2325, and then I also used my little Faber-Castell eraser. It's just called an eraser pen to sketch out the artwork, and then eventually I gave up, so I decided to take a little Faber-Castell putty eraser and then just lighten my artworks. I also then decided I wanted to try sketch with my Goldfaber pencil, so I made some of the lines darker, and then I changed her hair because long hair don't care. And afterwards I decided, okay, let's paint a little bit. So I diluted the brush pens because this is sketching paper and it can't tolerate as much water as I would have liked it. So this is just me layering a ton of colors until I have something that resembles skin tones. At this stage, I was having fun and she turned into a whimsical woman type vibe. And I just thought, you know what, let's just go for it. And I gave her mermaid hair. So I dried all these little art markers with my heat gun, and I like to press the paper down to have less of a wobble. And then I used the Faber-Castell Goldfaber, no, this is not Goldfaber, this is Goldfaber Aqua, to just add some extra lines and neaten up the face and added details. It was at this stage where I realized her eyes were a bit funky, but you know what? It was fun, and I kind of just enjoyed it. So then I took my black polychromos. This is like the goat pencil for finishing off your artworks and just making sure everything looks neat. So once I started adding the black, you can see the face got a little bit more shape, and we were all just so happy at this moment. But then I realized her eyes were lacking some sparkles, so I decided to add a little bit of white paint, because I kind of feel like once you start adding white paint to the eyes, the picture just comes alive. And I add a little highlight on the nose, on the lips, and then I still saw the ear needed some work, but that's just, I'll sort that out now. And then lastly, you'll see I then decided, well, you know what, we've come this far. I want to have some fun. So I gave her some gold freckles. I took out my oil pastels and I added some extra color there. And then I decided to scribble and just see how much I could turn this into an art project. I'm actually going to tear this out and add it to my normal journal because I like the way this looked. I just kind of fell in love with the fact that I played and I had fun. This is really important for your art practice, to occasionally just have fun. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Okay, bye.